Hey beautifuls! So today I'm giving you guys a third, I think, rendition of Talk That Talk, aka life update video. The main reason that I do these videos, if you guys haven't noticed, and I know the lighting is very bad, I apologize. My blind's open, but yeah. But the main reason I do these videos is because you guys know my struggle with anxiety, social anxiety, and depression. So it's a fun combo. Let's party. And if I could just like kind of make a difference in someone's day or someone's life, then that just, you know, if we can relate on some level to what I'm going through, then that just makes my day, honestly. And as well as to, you know, because I know how it feels to feel alone now. Oh, there goes the light. Okay. I know how it feels to feel alone and like just completely alone, no matter what anyone says to you. You're just and all you'd rather do is stay in your bed and not do a damn thing. So that's the main reason I do these. However, I will never ever direct you guys to my I'm leaving YouTube for, I'm taking a break of YouTube video, because that video just is so bad to my psyche and my mental health. Basically what I mean by that is the fact that I was in probably one of the lowest places in my life in that video, and I just prefer not to go back to experiencing that and to just move along and keep trucking on. And so that's kind of where I am with that. I don't want to revisit a lot of what I felt in that video, and to just, I have watched it and I just can't, because it's just so bad, and that was not me at all. And I refuse to watch any of my videos from like the end of March to when I left YouTube, because that was when I was in the lowest point, I think, of my life, or one of the lowest. So with that being said, I will link all the other two down below. I think, oh yeah, hey, pit stain, woo, party, pit stain party, pit stain party, pit stain party. Does this happen to anyone else? I'm always sweating. Like, what is this? Is this a big girl problem or something? Like, it's obnoxious. But anyway, so let's just direct back to December. I think it's been about how many months? 3-4 months since my last Talk That Talk video, I think so. So, let me think. Basically, I went through a little bit more of a little hardship in December, and Christmas was a little, I was still kind of a little held back by the little bit of depression that I had. So, I was just not feeling the greatest, and I was just like, meh. I was okay. I wouldn't say I was like back in my bed, you know, alone and crying and whatever else I was doing. No, I would say that I was kind of unfazed by the holidays, and I was kind of unfazed by things, so I was just like, mainly I just wanted to relax. I just did not want to deal with any more school crap. The stuff that I had to do for my music class was like torture, literal torture, and I do not advise anyone to ever endure that torture, especially online. Online classes for a music class is like, just don't do it. Don't do it unless you really have to, but just don't do it. It was the worst thing ever. So I had a hell of a time with that, trying to finish up my classes. But if we backtrack a little bit more, actually it was around the time of my birthday. I met some lovely ladies on Instagram that really have helped me and supported me, and as well as we can converse on our addictions, because let's face it, mine ain't gonna stop. So, and we've been friends for about 5 months now. I'm a little bit tired now. I've tried to film this already once. But, we've been friends for almost 6 months now, and I honestly could say that these girls have pretty much just changed my life and made me a little bit more distracted myself from what I was feeling, and a lot of the anxiety that I had, especially coming into the new year, because coming in the new year I was like, yes, I'm gonna do everything I want to do, no one's gonna stop me, that kind of thing. And there were days, but to just like get a message, you know, from one of them, and we just start talking about Victoria's Secret, or just talking about something else, or, you know, us having deep conversations and getting close. That just means a lot to me, because you guys know I don't have a lot of friends. Part of social anxiety is you pretty much are labeled a freak. I'm not a freak. I am weird. Let's get one thing straight. But it's really hard for people to understand me and to, you know, want to be friends with me, because I am just at a different level. I don't know how to interact with people. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. I don't know how to sit and have a proper conversation with someone and looking them straight in the eye. I don't know how to do that. As weird as that sounds, as like, what? You're probably like, what? How do you not know how to do that? It's stemmed from a lot of what I've gone through, but I've kind of discovered why I have the bad anxiety that I have. But basically, these girls, I love you all, and you're awesome, and I might cry. And I do hope that we all can meet someday and go shopping, and just, you know, you guys will be at my wedding, and like these girls mean a lot to me, is basically what I'm trying to tell you guys. I don't really know how to put it into words right now, because I'm kind of mentally drained and nervous and anxious right now, but I love you guys, and just thank you for coming into my life, because you've made a difference for me and what I've been dealing with, and they do know what had happened, and as well why I took a break from YouTube, and about the toxic person and stuff like that. So that takes a lot for me to share with someone. I don't just go around, you know, blasting it on a blog or something. It takes a lot. So I am very, very thankful and grateful for that. So I love you guys, and I don't know, I'm just very tired now. So don't mind me, I'm starting to get tired sitting here filming. Because I've already tried to film this video once, but yeah, I repeat myself a lot, that kind of thing. That's why a lot of people can't really understand me. I repeat myself often. I just feel like I'm always annoying people, so I try not to say a lot, but then I say a lot and I'm like, wow, I wish I didn't. That kind of a thing. That's one of the reasons why I have such bad social anxiety now. Another thing that I've kind of discovered, I had kind of an epiphany these past few months, and I've kind of discovered, wait a minute, the reason that I'm this way is because of this, and because of this, and I didn't handle these at all well. So basically what I'm trying to say is that I cannot handle change. Life changes. I don't know how to deal with those as well, because I have been thrown around a lot in my life. I have moved to I've lived in a lot of different places, and always coming back to here, of course, but I've moved a lot, is basically what I'm trying to say, and not to different towns or anything like that. Maybe I've lived in 3 different towns in my life, but to moving from house to house, that kind of a change, I've always kind of easily adjusted. But back when I was about to start high school, I had moved back down here from Maine, and going from Bridgeton, Naples, Maine to Newington, Connecticut is a big, big fucking difference. I'm swearing in this video, so there's your little disclaimer. I'm sorry. I don't hold anything back in these videos, so sorry. But it's a big difference, honestly. Going from, you know, country life to being back in the city, it's crazy, and I didn't know how to handle it. And then going to a middle school where there's only 2 grades and 4 teams, and everyone kind of knew everyone, and everyone was, you know, you knew people, you knew, you know, that's where you belong kind of thing. There wasn't any really hostility or any much of the crap that you deal with in the city. To going to a high school of 4 grades, I haven't seen half these kids since high school, that sort of thing. That was a lot for me to deal with. And you know, of course, I hung out with Danielle again, and some of my friends from elementary school, but at the same time, it wasn't the same. It wasn't the same kind of environment I was used to, and then the school with how the teachers taught and stuff like that. I just was not used to it at all, and I did not know how to deal with it. So that whole year of my life, I was pretty withdrawn from everything, and freshman year of high school was probably one of the worst years that I've ever had. I had D's and C's and just didn't give a shit, basically. And of course, a lot of things happened in high school where it was like up and down, up and down, up and down. If I did have to pick the best year of my life in high school, the best, I would say sophomore year. I did know the toxic person since my sophomore year in high school, and we were very close. And, you know, that made me happy. To be, you know, really good friends with Danielle made me happy. To feel like I was a part of something, I just felt accepted and wanted and loved, and that was the best thing that could have happened. And then, of course, junior year was up and down, and then senior year was just a complete fail. As far as I'm concerned, senior year never happened. Hair flip. But, then when graduation came, I was kind of like, oh my god, I'm graduating high school. Like, I knew this day would come, but I didn't think it would come as quick as it did. And after I graduated, summer went on like usual, but then starting college, I was like, oh my god, I'm thrown into a completely different environment now with people I don't know, in college classes with professors. Just, it was a lot for me personally to get used to. It takes a lot for me to get used to something and be comfortable with it, and then be thrown into something else. Like, I did not have control over this at all. So that's why now I've kind of discovered, wait, I don't know how to handle change. Life changes I don't know how to handle. And speaking of life changes, I did see my advisor and I did register for my summer classes today, and I saw my advisor a few weeks ago, and I will be graduating next June with my associate's degree. So that in itself is freaking me the fuck out, because I don't know how to handle that change. And it's not like I'm going to be completely leaving school. I'm still going to be in school for my bachelor's, but it's going to be like real world, part-time, real world, part-time, still in school. It's kind of nice though, because I can have a little bit of time to get used to, you know, working, and then getting used to, you know, still being in school. But eventually, when I graduate my bachelor's, that's it. I'm gone, you know, like, there's no more school, there's no more, you know, comfort, and more importantly, there's no more of, you know, me seeing my counselor. So that's going to be a change I'm not going to be ready to handle at all, and I am really, really nerve-wracking about it. However, I'm choosing not to focus on that, because if I do, I'm going to start freaking out, I'm going to have a panic attack, I'm going to cry. We don't want that. So I'm just focusing on here and now, but you guys kind of get what I'm saying. When it comes to life transitions to different schools, to different towns, I am very, very, very vulnerable and very scared about those things, and I don't know how to handle them, and I still don't, and I'm trying to slowly ease into real life. Like, if I get actually, the place that I am currently observing for in my observations class was having a job opening, and I applied for it. So I'm very nervous to see if I do get this job. I would be so, so happy. So if I did get the job, it would be, I think, a lot better of a transition when I do graduate with my associate's degree, because I would still, hopefully still have that job and still be working and still be doing, you guys get what I'm saying. So I'm slowly transitioning myself, which is good, but if I had to make another drastic decision like that, I think I might either freak out or not know the right decision to make. But again, with my support system, David, Danielle, my friends on Instagram, my family, all of you guys as well have been amazing to me, and I say it every single time, but there's no other way to put it. I love you guys, and you just make all the difference for me, and just keep me going, because there's some days I just don't want to go to class. I don't want to go. I don't want to do this, and I don't want to do that. So you guys have really, really helped me out and supported me, and I do appreciate that, and I love you all. So that being said as well, I am doing observations, so I pretty much just told you guys that. and I am basically taking one day at a time with schoolwork. It's like I have school stuff to do every single day. Today, however, I did not. I was going to go and do an observation, and then I decided not to because I'm feeling a little sicky and I don't want to get the kids sick, so I decided to hold back today. But there's something for me to do every single day now. Like Monday is usually homework and cleaning or something else. Tuesday I'm at school literally from like 10, maybe 9:30 in the morning till 9 o'clock at night. 12-hour days. And then Wednesdays I observe and then do homework, and then Thursdays, you know, 10:30 to 9. And then Friday I do an observation, then I go to David's for the weekend. So there's always something for me to do every day, which I like as a distraction, but it's getting me ready for the transition into the real world, which I am freaking out, but I know it'll be okay because I'm not alone in this, and there's a lot of other people that probably struggle with this as well. And let's just all do this together. Let's just all focus and calm down, or try to calm down, though you really can't calm down. I know, believe me, I know, because I am right now. So there's that. David and I really want to get a house. We really want to start planning the wedding finally, and you know, get our jobs in order and get our lives so we can, you know, have a family, because I talk about it to him pretty much almost every single day about having a cute little baby nugget. It is not in the cards right now, but in the future, I definitely, probably late 20s, early 30s, I definitely want to have kids, and I definitely want to be a mom, and you know, that's something that's in the cards for me. That's what I want. So I really want to put forth the effort to making that happen, and that is scaring me as well, because I'm so used to just dreaming about it and thinking about it that I never really contemplate, you know, actually doing it. Like I never think of like actually doing it. I just think of, you know, the thought of it or the dream of it, you know, when you're a little kid and you're like, oh, someday I'm gonna be a rock star, and then if it actually happens, you're like, holy shit, what do I do? But that's just me. I'm working on it, so we will see what happens, but I am very, very excited and hoping to get this job and to continue school and stuff like that. I did want to say about my Victoria's Secret haul. I did get a lot of comments, and I disabled the comments because I was sick and tired of hearing it. You guys know that I do this voice because that's me and I like it, and its name is Timothy. If you follow me on Snapchat, I see you. And you guys know that I do it in my videos, and I was told in the comments that I shouldn't do that voice. It's annoying, it's distracting, blah blah blah. Why do you do that? I don't get it. Kind of comments, and I'm just like, are you serious right now? So I just ended up disabling comments, and I just kind of had it. At first I was responding, but then I was like, what? Why? That's not going to even change anything. So I disabled the comments, and I went back later and watched it, and I was like, oh my god, I use the voice very excessively. I've noticed when I get excited that this voice really comes out. And it's kind of like a sassy man voice. I don't know. But I have been working on not doing it as much. Sometimes I don't realize that I'm doing it a lot, or I'm not doing it. So, with that being said, I apologize. Oh my gosh, just if you can suffer through the video, then I appreciate it, but you know, it's me, and I will never stop doing it in general or on camera because it's a part of me. And why am I gonna stop because someone says it's annoying and they don't like it? You know, that's your opinion. You don't like me, you can kick rocks and get off my channel, because I don't have time for drama and bullshit anymore. I'm being so serious right now. I've dealt with a lot of drama on Instagram, whether it's like a random, like, you know, smart remark comment coming, you know, from left field over here, like, what the hell, where'd you come from? Delete and block. That's my best method to deal with haters, is delete and block, because I don't have time for you, and just take your negativity somewhere else, because I don't need it here. We promote a positive little vibe here on my channel, so if any, you know, and all my subbies, we're all, you know, in a little positive world, and that's all we have to do is keep each other going, because if someone sees a negative comment thinking they're gonna post a negative comment, there's gonna be another one, and then another one, and I don't want to deal with that, and I don't want to see that, so delete and block. Bye! been dealing a lot of drama on Instagram. I'm not going to directly, you know, comment on it, but I will say that it's very sad, and it's just very sad that, you know, some people just, you think you know them, or you think that, you know, they're this great person, and then they turn out to be, you know, something that's completely not them, or they choose not to be open with you, and it's sad. It's very sad, and I'm personally very hurt and upset from it, and just mentally drained from all that drama. It was just like, oh my god, when's it gonna end? So I've kind of pulled back a little bit from Instagram, because I've had it with some people's petty drama, and a lot of the Victoria's Secret girls and the pink community. It's just, they're so, hence I say the word, which I hate the word, I will say the word ratchet. I wish I had an actual ratchet to show you guys, because that's what a ratchet is, not somebody, but the way they act is literally, you know, ratchet. So it's just, it's funny, but at the same time it's like, really? 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 Come on now. The way that I've been dealing with the drama is, like I said, pulling back and deleting and blocking people, and just, you know, because I honestly don't have time for it. I feel a lot more mature than I did even a few months ago, shockingly enough, now that I have sort of started to get my life in order. I'm doing, you know, my schoolwork and stuff, and have my friends and David and everything. I've started to get my life in order, and I feel a lot more mature for doing that, and a lot more mature just in general, and I really do like that a lot compared to when I was 21 and still being in school and just like, So any petty drama or any negative comments are just gonna get deleted, and you're gonna get blocked, because I just don't have time for it. Okay? As a 22-year-old young woman, okay. As a 22-year-old young woman, especially on YouTube, it's a lot. And topping all of the shitload of crap I have to do is a lot. But when you come and bring negativity into my positive world, I'm not dealing with you. You got some issues, you need to go work out somewhere else. Just don't bring that here. And especially, you know, if any of you guys, you know, especially for those that are dealing with a mental illness, anxiety, and depression, you're already feeling like shit. You already feel anxious and overwhelmed and nervous and upset and all these other emotions. You don't need these people coming in here and just topping their bullshit on top of what you're dealing with. So just get rid of them. Just get rid of them. It's unnecessary, and it's not worth it. I do have to kind of say that I kind of understand now where one of my friends actually is coming from. I'm not going to say who, she actually told me that she kind of, she doesn't have time for anyone anymore, basically, with her life, which I can say she's very busy. She just pretty much like kind of blocked out all those people that, you know, was just like, why the hell am I talking to you? You're not benefiting me. All you want to do is this and this and this, and, you know, I'm on my way up and I don't need you, that kind of a thing. So I do admire her for a lot of that, and I am inspired by her. So if she's watching, hi. Because she's, you know, she's trying to better herself, and that's what I want to do as well. And you know, I don't have time for negativity, and especially on my channel. So if we can continue to keep it a positive little family here, then I appreciate that a lot, because I have had it. And I can imagine a lot of you guys have too, if you see it on social media, Instagram, YouTube, wherever. It's unnecessary. Like, why are you gonna do that? So as far as where I am now, you guys know that I have been a lot more focused and on what I'm doing and school and observations, and hopefully getting this job, and actually not this week, but next week I'm gonna go and get my learner's permit finally. So I'm slowly getting there, and I'm feeling a lot better now, I think, than even the last video. I just feel not depressed. I feel like I have a purpose. I feel like I know what I'm doing, and I feel happy. I finally feel like genuinely happy, and that took a long time for me to get back to this point. And again, I just have to thank all of you guys out there, and, you know, David, Danielle, and my Instagram friends. Because without all you guys' support to keep me going, I just would not be here right now. I don't know where I would be. And I kind of admire myself because I finally kind of put the past in the past and moved on, and I've done something about my anxiety to help me. And I just feel a lot better. So, I'm gonna cry. I'm crying now. But I love you guys so much, and any of you guys suffering out there, believe me, I feel your pain. And it sucks, but you know, we just have to keep going. Don't stop, don't give up. Even though right now, you know, you're probably laying in your bed or something watching this and thinking about how horrible your life seems, it's really not. And things, honestly, everyone says it and you can't believe it till it happens to you, I will say. But things do get better. And things get happier, and I'm just such in a better place, and I'm so proud of myself for letting go of that person, especially because it has been 7 months since I've spoken to them or seen them, and I don't need them. They haven't done anything to benefit me, and I'm in just a better place. And I'm grateful for all the experiences and everything that I've personally gone through. And I wouldn't have it any other way. Especially being on YouTube and still making videos when I can now. It's like crazy. But I love you guys, and I hope you all have an awesome day. I think I'm going to end the video now because I'm crying. But I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video.